know, introduction. But first, I want to thank you for taking time out, you know what I'm saying, and rocking with us.
Oh yeah,
So for
definitely,
those,
man.
already. For those who don't know who we rocking with right now, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Los of the Screwed Up Click, better known as Mac Grace's little brother, man. Y'all know what time it is, man.
Already. So shoot, man, let's jump right on in it. You know what I'm saying? Start from the roots. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Shoot.
you know.
Tell us about yourself, man. Like where it all started.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. From the muscle, man, it was really just some fun. You know, we really wasn't. It was just for fun. You know what I'm saying? We just used to go to screw house and just have fun with it, man.
Nah, hold on. We don't go further. We don't go back further than that.
Yeah.
We gonna go back further than that. Where were you born, man? Tell us about you way before you met school.
Oh, okay.
You and your bro, family
yeah.
life,
Oh,
you know
man,
yeah,
man. It's deep. We'll be here till about next week. But
Hey,
yeah, let me go and get to it, man. You know.
We can up in here while we in here.
Man, my people, my mom and dad was from Beaumont.
Okay.
You know, they got married at a younger age. They went straight to California, Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And there my brother was born in California, Hollywood Boulevard, you know what I'm saying? We stayed in South Central, but I was in my mama's stomach.
Yeah.
It got to a point where they seen what it was, and they was like, we're gonna move back to Texas. They didn't want to raise us with the gang shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They tried, but it didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Salute them for that.
Really.
So we came back to Texas, man. It just like came straight to H-Town, South Side. You know what I'm saying?
What was your house like in a house, you know what I'm saying, with your parents, your brothers, sisters, you know what I'm saying? What was the house like?
Man, my house was like, it was stupendous, man. I had a great upbringing, you know what I'm saying? All I ever knew was loyalty and family, man. Like my parents had a house where the bad cousins come to, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that's having a hard time and they ain't getting it right, their parents can't get it right, so let's send them, you know what I'm saying? They send them my mom and dad
like
house.
A family home.
Yeah, man, and so it's like it's been family. We had different cousins coming in and out all our life. So it was like, just like my brother always accepted everybody, you know what I'm saying? So we had a lot of homies that we could help out to be, ain't got nowhere to stay, ain't got no dinner, ain't got, you know what I'm saying, ain't got nothing going. They come stay with us sometime, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool, man. My parents, like I say, they was the best, man. You couldn't ask for more, you know what I'm saying? They raised us right, they did everything we asked and more, but they always made us work for it, never gave us nothing, everything we wanted. They pushed us to get it, you know what I'm saying? My old man, my old lady was always been in our life. And my brother, I was the younger boy, so my brother always been there for me. So I'm the baby, you know what I'm saying? So when I lost him, that's why I kind of really fucked me up so much, because I always had him ever since I've been here, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what neighborhood did you guys grow up in?
Man, we went from, let's see, when we first got here, I think we was in Selinsky.
Okay.
We went from Selinsky, then we went to, I think, Hiram Clark for a little bit. I was still super young. Then we went from Mo City from there. It was like Mo City. Pretty much from there, we went from Quail Glen to Quail Run to Ridgegate. You know what I'm saying? So it's been South Side since we've been here, man. Ain't never left the South Side. You know, the farthest ever went was the Southwest. You know what I'm saying? That was about it, though. But yeah, we've been some South Side since we've been here, man.
Really. So what type of young man was Los? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was you in school, books, girls, sports?
I was in my brother's shadow. Whatever Grace did, I did. So with that being said, I played sports, baseball, football, basketball, tennis, swimming. We did everything. You know, sports was always my first love, man. So that was our first upcoming. Like I said, my mom and dad coached us both. So we both had a game. One parent would go here, one parent would go there. So that's all they ever known was family. You know what I'm saying?
So you got a heavy athletic background.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of all them sports that you played, which one did you really take the most to? Which one you?
Well, man, it's like baseball was so good. It came so easy to me. It was crazy because I could pitch. I played every position but back catching, none of that. You know what I'm saying? My brother played every position. You know what I'm saying? He could bat right hand, left hand. So again, everything he did, I wanted to do. He actually got picked by the Cubs. You know what I'm saying? And I love football, but it kept going. I went to Willow Ridge, and we always made the playoffs. So I would be missing basketball season. So I just like, you know, I quit. I hate missing my basketball games.
I heard you say that about the Cubs. Let's go back on that. You know, you say your brother got picked by the Cubs.
Yeah, he got
elaborate
drafted.
On that.
He got drafted, man. But his last game his senior year in college, man, he blew his knee sliding in the second. You know what I'm saying? So all that went out the door. But yeah, and that made me go even harder. Once I went to University of Colorado playing basketball, I started hooping.
So you got a scholarship?
Yeah, we both did. Cause like shit, well, you know, our parents had it, but they didn't have it. Like you know, paying for college is not easy. You know what I'm saying? That's why me as a father, I always push my kids and coach my kids and my nephews. And I do all the work now because when it's time to go to college, I'm not paying for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the time right now with my pushing my effort and coaching and doing everything, training them and doing all that because it's ways to get a scholarship without parents having to pay for it. You know
How important is it that you think, you know, that youngsters, you know, get into sports when they're young?
Man, I think it's very important because sports teach you, it's not just about sports, you know what I'm saying? It teach you camaraderie, it teach you loyalty, it teach you being able to have a brotherhood for life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I got people that my dad coached, still to this day call my dad uncle, coach, pops, or whatever because he was more than just a coach, you know what I'm saying? So I try to do the same shit that my pops did, you know what I'm saying? Because that's like one of my idols, my dad, my brother, and school, my grandfather. Like I had some powerful men in my life, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So they always showed me good shit. My dad always told me the best. Yeah, you gotta follow before you can lead. So you know what I'm saying?
That go a long way.
So I had a bunch of leaders that was awesome men, you know what I'm saying? For where you really ain't had no choice but to be successful as far as following that blueprint. Right. It was just up to me. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, you get to a certain point. I don't care how good of a parents or whatever you have.
Your own decision.
Yeah, they you can do so much for they still gonna make their own decision. Right. You know what I'm saying? You will just hope for the best and try to keep pushing and never give up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you say your parents move you away from LA.
Yeah.
And with the idea of keeping you away from the streets.
Yeah.
But you say it's still ran into that. So when did the streets enter?
Man, it was always in us, you know what I'm saying? Like as a young cats, we hide it, you know what I'm saying? I was in elementary, we was in a gang called BLVD Posse, Boulevard Posse, you know what I'm saying? It always been something, you know what I'm saying? Then I always was able, me and my brother, I always had a caring for people who wanted to follow our lead. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So having that on your back at that young, you always wanted to do the best, you know what I'm saying? So I always hung around older cats, so when I get around people that is my age, I want to lead them the right way, you know what I'm saying? Right. And teach these guide rules. That's why I say it's laws we under, you know what I'm saying? Right. They gone now. People say old law, new law, but it's only one law, you know what I'm saying? Right. It ain't no old law, new law to me, man. It's just some cats follow it, some people don't. That's just the difference right now, you know what I'm saying? Right.
So did the streets ever get in the way of sports, or do you think sports kind of was a way to...
The streets... Man, it was always I was blessed to be able to do that and then go back home. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some cats don't have that option. You know what I'm saying? Right. They ain't got nowhere to go. Right. All they got is the streets. Right. So that's how some cats bump their heads. And then once my brother got to a certain stage, it seemed like for some reason all his shit started going backwards because it's like the album get ready to drop. Just get ready to drop. Every time something good happened with the music, when the South was really, he kept on having to go do bids. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that shit hurt, you know what I'm saying? And it ate him up a lot. And then he helped a lot of people get on. A lot of these cats wouldn't even be able to say SUC. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. They don't give them credit, which is cool, whatever. But we know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so with that being said, man, it's just like, man, you know, life a trip. You know what I'm saying?
You think that helped you in any way by seeing what your brother was going through as far as taking those steps?
Most definitely, because without his bumps, because he would always tell me, man, it's happening for me for a reason. But I need you to be out there and be free and to hold the kids down and keep pushing and stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was times, man, my brother had so much work, so much shit. I was in college, but again, I wanted to be like my brother. Right. So I would come to the trap, he would sell me a wholesale and then sell it all for me and give me the money and tell me to leave. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Just to keep me some money in my pocket and to keep me out the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why I see some cats like, man, how y'all be leading y'all people so wrong? You know what I'm saying? Right. Man, you got anybody in school or doing something positive, push them to do that. Right. And they watching what you doing, man, tell them this shit ain't, man, my brother used to get mad at me. He didn't want me there. You know what I'm saying? Right. He would do whatever he could to hurry up and get me there and get me away. Right. But then he would leave from there and come kick it with me because we loved our bond. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want me around that shit.
And I could tell that stuck, you know what I'm saying? Because you one of the artists, you know what I'm saying, that when certain things happen in the city, you take the lead. You don't wait on nobody. No, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that a little bit later. When did the music and the love and the drive for music come into play?
Man, we was growing up, man, I'm going to tell you, we love NWA. You know what I'm saying? That was our shit, man. NWA. And then it was crazy because, you know, my parents was cool as hell. You know, my old man actually on a screw tape. My mom and them jam music. Yeah, he on a screw tape. Yeah, Can't Hold Your Hand.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So, you know, and you know, our house is the only house you ever sold real screws besides Screw House.
Right.
There's a lot of foundation people don't know about that. Our relationship with Screw was different. You know what I'm saying? It was bigger than music. Like on Sundays, my parents would cook, and we had Sunday dinners. You know what I'm saying? The clique would come over every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So it was different stuff going on. People never know about. Right. Until they see this, you know what I'm saying? And other stuff, yeah, man. But the music, she told, it was like, man, we loved it. You know what I'm saying? It got to a point where, you know, music really played with your mind. You know what I'm saying? We love NWA, Tupac. That was like our, you know what I'm saying? You know, with the West Coast in us anyway. But Tupac, NWA, man, we love that shit. So anyway, man, it's like we loved it. The more we got to school, the more it started happening. Then we had some neighbors on the street. You know, street military stay right down the road, you know what I'm saying? And so my brother and Flea used to run around the neighborhood. They used to box and do all the running around and working out, you know. So it was I always been around the music, you know what I'm saying? Until it got to a point. My brother even had did with Smitty Road. He used to be making beats and tracks in the garage. And my brother hooked him and Wood up. And then he would always be around in the mix. Cause he was like, he loved music so much, he be putting people in directions. But he never just got into this before. This like before Screw. Like he just like, hey man, you wanna do this? Come on, I know these people. Boom. People always gravitated to us. You know, we come from something good. You got a good heart. People gonna mess with you. So it was like a lot of people gravitated. He was just put people like, here, climb that cat, put you over here with them. It was just like he put people in different rooms together. You know what I'm saying?
So he like one of those silent people.
Yeah.
That glued a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he gluing stuff together, man. And then it got to the point where one day he had the trap and Big Jut cut his hair all the time. It was my brother C-Day and Big Jut like, man, what can you get somebody that got everything? He talking about, man, I want to take me to Screw House. And then he like, man, this Sunday, I don't know, let's see. You know what I'm saying? Because Screw don't do nothing on Sunday. Right. So he hit him like, hey man, Screw, this is a real good dude, man. He mean a lot to me, man. I really been wanting y'all to meet each other. Right? Yeah, Jut telling this to Screw about my brother.
Oh,
he like, man, I really been
brother was trying to get in the Screw.
Yeah, yeah. It's before anybody even, you know what I'm saying? We still like, ain't nobody, you know, just a few people. Right. Messing with the Screw at the time, so it ain't just nothing big, but it's something, you a hood cat, you in the block or whatever, this something you look forward to, you know what I'm saying?
You from Houston, around that era, that's something big, bro.
Yeah, that's big, man, it's like 92, you know what I'm saying, 92, 93, around that time, so.
How old you? You was young.
I was super young, I was still in high school, I was still like a freshman in school or something like that, you know what I'm saying, so at this point, I'm sneaking, you know what I'm saying, so. It got to the point where he like, man, he called me like, man, come on. He brought him through. And then from there, it was just history. Right. I left, went to over there for a little bit, but I had to get back to the house. You was there the
first time when your brother
My brother, I went, I was just for a little bit. Yeah. But I sat there just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Amazed. Yeah. But I got up out of there because I had to get back home. My mom, I had school in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember your first conversation with Screw?
Man, I didn't really say nothing that night. I was just like in the days, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But then after that, we just started. Like I'm telling you, the night was so good. I left. My brother and them, they just the bond. Yeah. And they just like, man, they went from strangers to best friends to brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know, my brother actually stayed with Screw. He was in the house with Screw making the dubs. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. Going to the clubs and going to the places, dropping off Screw. All that stuff. He was in the trenches with him. You know what I'm saying? Right. So. It built and it built and it built to the point where Screw like, man, come on, Los, it's time for you to do your. My first tape was Still Hooping. Right. Still Hooping? Still Hooping was my first Screw tape. Yeah, that was my first tape.
It's just you on there?
No, it's a few of us on there, but I can say that's mine. It's my list.
Do you remember some of the songs that's on there?
I remember the whole list, because that's my favorite tape. And then I remember how I came to name it, because like, we was over there chilling, like, Screw like, what you gonna name it? I'm like, man, you know, I just signed with just one state. I'm finna go to college, man, you know. I was thinking Still Hooping, but I'm like, nah, he talking about, hell no, nigga, Still Hooping, that's what it is. And did that laugh, and it was history from there, because I'm like, man, nah, Still Hooping, people gonna be like, you know, you got headed to the class, go in on this, you got all, you know what I'm saying, Still Hooping, like people, then they gravitated Screw like, man, it's about you, you don't fuck with everybody else.
I got a good question for you, man.
Come on with it.
For you, man. A lot of people have heard all kinds of this and that about the process of doing a Screw tape. tell us about your experience of putting that steel hooping together.
Nah, I ain't gonna talk about steel. I'm gonna tell you about KILLUMINATI.
Okay, let's talk about KILLUMINATI.
Man, look, let me tell you about KILLUMINATI, because this is funny, man. It was like crazy. Like, my wife, you know what I'm saying? It was one of them days I had to get back to school in Colorado. I played ball.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, hold on. We're gonna start. My brother just got out. He had been out for about a week. He got out like LD got out on Monday. Wood got out on Tuesday, and my brother got out on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And then the first thing he wanted to do was screw pick him up from the jail and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it was going down, but that was Wednesday.
Okay.
Tape supposed to start like on Friday and been done. You know what I'm saying, man? Friday nothing, Saturday nothing. So it's like Sunday. I'm supposed to fly back Sunday night.
Yeah.
My plane leave at like 6. You know what I'm saying? So we still at Screw House anyway. I ran, got all my stuff packed, and told my wife, come on, we're going to go. At the time, she's my girl, just bring me back to Screw House. We're going to chill that till it's time for me to go. You know what I'm saying? It's right by the airport. So, man, we get there.
The airport?
I actually know. I just made it sound good. Nah, we had to go to Bush. Yeah, it was crazy, man. We had to go to Bush, to the north, man. So we started, you know, Screw right off the highway, so we jump right on the highway, you good. So, man, we ride, we get out there, we start doing it, then we get side 8 done. And then they flip it over to side B, you know what I'm saying? That's right when we started freestyling. Man, I gotta go. Time for
you to get on your airplane?
Time for me to get on the plane.
Oh,
so
man.
I leave, man. We rushing, man. I missed my plane. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to have been back to school really Saturday, but I told my coach I need to stay home, blah, blah, blah. So cool, be here Sunday, we got a game Tuesday. I missed that plane, man. I had to call my coach and my dad, like, hey man, I missed the plane, my man was hot, cause you know, it's cool if you do what you do, but take care of your business, you know what I'm saying? Don't mess up your school. And so I ended up missing the plane. And I called them like, hey man, I make my man, well come on back. You know what I'm saying? They happy. So shit, we go back, and that's when that side 2, Los gonna pop it up. Los gonna grip his grain, steady drink, making profit, selling cane. Yeah, that shit, man. I just lost one of my homies, Booby from Willow Ridge, man. Long live Booby, man. So it was cool, man, to get that verse out. We had Mo over there with us. It was cool because like everybody was sleeping. Like it took actually a week to do the tape.
Right.
Because like I say, Wednesday sleep, Thursday sleep, you just party and they just get fucked
Who
up.
I was on KILLUMINATI, but I was on that?
Oh man, Big Mo, Poppy, Wood, Screw, my brother Mac GRACE, a few other people popped in, popped out. Like I say, it took us 4 days to do it. Al-D was there one time, but you know, he was gone. He left. I think Al-D was there for KILLUMINATI. I think so. I can't remember, but
that wasn't your first Screw tape.
No, this KILLUMINATI. This one of my brother tapes. This KILLUMINATI, but it's like the process of it. I'm talking about, man. For Wednesday we posted it. Didn't happen. You know, they started getting full of the good oil. Good, you know what I'm saying? So it took over 5 days to even do it. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't to be for me, tell them I got to go to school, let's get it done. It wouldn't even still wouldn't have started. You know what I'm saying? Just happy everybody home having a good time, but it was just crazy. I missed my plane, came back, did side 2, got a motherfucking room right by the airport, and then caught the plane later on that night. Got to Colorado like Monday morning. You know what I'm saying? And then my coach was kind of hot at me, told me, man, I let you sit, you was late. You know, he had to give me another ticket too. He like, man, I'm gonna sit you out the first half. Like, man, all right, cool. Don't play me at all. I'm hurt, and I ain't playing at all. Cause you ain't finna mess with my stats. You know what I'm saying?
So man, how that feel, man? Just jumping on the Screw tape and then jumping on the airplane and then right into the basketball.
Man, it was good because the thing about it, like, cats don't do today. Man, Screw, Hawk, my brother, they was my biggest fans. They didn't want me doing nothing wrong. Every time we got something, man, no, they just pushing me. You gonna hoop, you gonna stay out, you know what I'm saying? All they wanted us to do was to make it, because, you know, they ain't had an opportunity. Hawk was like a big fan of mine. Everywhere we go, he wanted to bet on me, people to hoop, play against me, you know what I'm saying? Because I can shoot and really play ball, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a beautiful thing to have that extra push behind me, you know what I'm saying? Anything I needed, they did it for me, man. It was just like love, and it was like a beautiful thing. And that's what I hate to this day. Some of these cats see their younger homies and younger brothers or something doing stuff in college. Man, help them, you know what I'm saying? Get them that push. Let them know what they doing is good. Fuck this street shit, you know what I'm saying? The streets ain't shit. The streets gonna always be there. So go try that and push yourself. You know what I'm saying? The streets ain't going nowhere. Them opportunities come and go though, man.
What do we say about the guy that's balanced, that's challenging the streets, but he's not an athlete? You know what I'm saying? He don't have that talent.
Man, you know, it's other ways to do it, man. We ain't just athletes, you know what I'm saying? That's when it comes in, you gotta do more listening than talking. And you can get anywhere you want. You just gotta find what you love. You get a trade, you get an art, it's just so much to do, you know what I'm saying? Black folks are always thinking music and sports. No, man, you can be a lawyer, you can be a doctor, you can be the chief of police like we got now, you know what I'm saying? You can even be the president. Come on, man, salute Obama. There's so much you can do, you know what I'm saying? We need more brothers to be lawyers and doctors, man, because all this stuff going on with these pandemics, man, I'd rather put my trust in my own people. You know what I'm saying? Real, man.
All right. So when did you decide to start taking your music career like serious? Like I know you was rapping back then in Screw Highs, but you was also in school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I never took it serious until my brother passed away because everything always been easy for me. I had my big brother. My big brother made sure I was good on every aspect, from money to cars to clothes, whatever I needed, I was good. So that entitled folded over to music, sports, whatever. If I'm playing ball, he gonna push me. Right. He could be on the block, and then I got a game in somewhere he can drive to. They coming, and he bringing the whole block with him, and they gonna support me. You know what I'm saying? So with the music, sometimes I be coaching our kids, and he still have me lead the spots. He gonna put the hook, put the ad-libs. All I gotta do is step in there, go do my little 12 and get out of there. Do my 16 and get out of there. He had everything laid out for me. Sometimes I wouldn't even make the album. He still had my picture on there and still give me bread for it. You know what I'm saying? I always had it good, so I always was like, whatever, I know he got my back. I ain't got to take this serious. I was always doing the sports stuff and training the kids, and then I had street shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Getting that bag, I couldn't wait on that. I wanted it right now money. You know what I'm saying?
How important was it having your brother's support?
Man, it was very important because he always gave me confidence and reassurance that I could do anything I want. You know what I'm saying? He always gave me that push, and he always had my back. And he always would help. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing I would never let him do it write it for me because I like, man, if you write it, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to feel it. And he always said my characteristic, he like how I do that singing shit, all that, and that's feeling. So he like, man, here, I wrote something for you if you want it. And I said, nah, bro, you know I don't want it. He would just try to help me because he know I had so much going on. And he just found a way to keep pushing me with the music because this is my brother's biggest dream is music. And when Screw passed, my brother never got over it. You know what I'm saying? So it was rough for him. And he just felt like screw. Like, if you go back and look, nobody ever represented the clique to this day like he repped for Screw. You know what I'm saying? He put everything into that, man. And that's what I'm doing now, man, trying to carry that total. You know what I'm saying? Keep this shit going. What he did for Screw, I'm going to do for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I go so hard in like the last 3.5 years since my brother passed. I done made 4 albums, you know what I'm saying? And just like, yeah, man, I've been, it's a whole new, I look at it different now, you know what I'm saying? I'm on it, you know what I'm saying? You're going to respect and you're going to respect my grind. It went from just trying to get it and get away to taking it serious to I got my own studio. And I named it after my brother, Mac Lounge Studios, man. So I had to get that right. So, you know, it's really, I'm serious about it now. I really take my music serious, man. I like people reach out to me and it's cool. Like I have cats that been rapping that wasn't rapping that I done pulled back and got them off their ass. You know what I'm saying? And that be good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a new spirit, new energy.
So what are some goals for you, and what are some things that you haven't achieved that you want to achieve?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I could die today and I'm good. I didn't open for Ice Cube. That was like a big thing for me. I done had a song with me and Daz. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Daz, man. You know his love. That's a big brother, man. Like, I went to Cali and went to Daz's house. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was awesome. You know, he like, damn, Lois, you ain't like these other niggas. They Hollywood. They like, meet me in Hollywood. You come to the hood. Like, yeah, man. So it's like, it's just like, all that's to be said, though. Like, every time all this happening, it's be like a bittersweet because I'm missing my brother, wishing he was here. This is a lot of his dreams. You know what I'm saying? So it be rough, man. Like, shout out Bossy Inc. because without her, you know, she just put us in the room together, and from there, it was on, you know what I'm saying? You know, people gonna get a vibe from you. They fucking with you, they fucking with you. If not, they ain't gonna fuck with you. And she put us in the room, and from there, shit, man, Dad, we talk all the time. FaceTime, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He good people, man. Like I say, he invited me to, I was able to go meet his mom before mom's passed away, man. So it was like a beautiful thing. I know he had love for me, having me at the house with moms, you know what I'm saying? And we just had a good time. Tried to smoke me out the roof, but we had a good time. Like, man, here, man, no. Had a big ass trash bag full of that good, man. So it was a beautiful thing, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. I forgot to say, my goals though, man, my goal is to never let my brother's name die and to keep these Grace Boys and Screwed Up Clique shit going forever. And I'm going to tell you something that really hit my heart, man. 2 years ago, I was at South by Southwest, and we posted up in the midst of 1 million people. And I had some people from Colorado come to me telling me, hey, they see my sweatshirt, like, hey, man, hey, you from Colorado? I'm like, nah, I'm from H-Town, man. He's like, man, I seen that on the sweatshirt. I seen that sticker, man, from Denver. I'm like, man, I'm talking about, man, that just made, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's one of my goals, to let the world know my brother, man, because I feel like he was one of the most slept on cats in this shit, and a lot of from jail, you know what I'm saying, missing his opportunities. So that's why I push so hard, man. And just to be successful and make my mom and daddy proud, man, that'd be the most thing, man, you know what I'm saying?
We support that. If there's anything that we can do, you know what I'm saying, we got your back on that one.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man, for sure.
Do you have any words of advice for any artist or anybody in general that may be looking to you and see you as a success and listen to you? Do you have any words of advice for an artist, somebody in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Anybody that can relate to you?
Man, my words are y'all to never give up. Never let nobody tell you you can't. You know what I'm saying? Never let nobody tell you you can't. Cause I started telling, man, I'm finna do this. I'm like, they was laughing. All right, whatever. You gonna do a single? You gonna do? Man, I did 4 albums. You know what I'm saying? And got like 2 more albums already ready. I just got so much work and play that I ain't stopping, man. I got like, we talking, discussed, like my brother just had a birthday, Long Live Mac Grace. We gonna do a GBC album. I got a CTG album. Me and Al Crocker doing a EP together. You know what I'm saying? And me and AK doing some work. And Parvo got the CTG. So it's just so much going on, man. Well, I ain't stopping no time soon, man. I'm really ready to stop and just kick back and do more of the behind the scenes. So I'm just trying to use my platform to push all my homies, man. So that's where it's at with me. But never give up. Never let nobody tell you can't do it, man.
All right, that's what's up. So check us out, man. We've been seeing these exotic pop, you know what I'm saying, these solos all over the city, man.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? Do you have one? Do you have
I don't have one, man. It's like, man, you know, I take everything personal when it comes to my brother. So the streets been talking, everybody been talking, man. We need the Mac Grace soda. You know what I'm saying? Mac Grace blue cream, Mac Grace orange cream, whatever it is, we need the Mac Grace soda, man. I'm with Exotic Pop. Shout out Prez, Charles, and everybody in the camp. You know what I'm saying? The number love. And they'll tell you, man, I was there from day one. You know what I'm saying? So the Mac Grace soda has to come, man. We got something in work right now in the progress, man. So just stay tuned and keep your eyes open. If you see this, you stay on their ass and tag them. Tell them Mac Grace, orange cream. Let them know, man. But one love to Exotic Pop, man. I am a day one ambassador, man.
We're going to get that up there. We're going to get up there. Oh, by the way, Cliche say, tell bro I love him. You know what I'm saying?
Love you more, sis. Hey, man, shout out Cliche, man. Like I say, man, I got a lot of people, J-Dog, Mario, Cliche, man, Pokey, man, Flip, Kiki. So many artists that if I call them, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no hesitation, they coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Mike C, man, there's so many black ones, there's so many I can name. I don't even want to do the name and shit, man. It's like I reach out and they hit me and they come to work, man, and it's love, man. So anybody and everybody that show me love y'all, just know I really appreciate it, man.
Really. I had wanted to ask you also, did you get a chance to see the All Screwed Up?
The movie?
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I saw it, man.
What are your thoughts about that? Everybody, got different thoughts. What do you think about that? How do you feel?
At the end of the day, I'm just happy somebody interested in doing something with us. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't it, but you know what I'm saying? But maybe it's going to build to something even better. You know what I'm saying? I just be thankful, bro, so I try my best not to even, because some people take your words and, like, they know I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, man, I'm really trying to prosper and be a bigger and better person. So I try my best to, I'm going to be me. But, yeah, that wasn't it. But, it's a work in progress. You know what I'm saying?
Will we ever see an actual biopic movie, a Mac Grace movie?
Man, I ain't going to lie to you, man. Me and Skrilla talked about it, man. He really interested. Shout out Grade A Media. He want to do a Grace Boys movie. You know what I'm saying? Me and Versace Urkel, my kinfolk from Alabama, to shoot on my videos. We want to do something, man. I'm really into the, got the LA roots, man. I love the cameras, lights, camera action, man. You know what I'm saying? So if it's up to me, man, if I'm not gonna worry about trying to do a screw movie, but on screw, it's just so much for where it can't be just one person, man. It was a group of us, and a lot of the cats from the clique don't even rap, you know what I'm saying? And that's the ones you need to be talking to. 'Cause we got some soldiers that's just loyal, you know what I'm saying? It was never really just about music, you know what I'm saying? It was bigger than that.
Do you ever think we'll see a project where we have the members of the Screw Up Clique come together? Like, could you imagine
Man.
what they do for one?
Yeah, it's like, it's just my thing is this with that, man, we running out of time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get to a point where people love us together. Like I do some shit, like I post a picture with us, and people go crazy. Some people they love us more than we love ourselves, and that's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be our worst enemy, man. But it's a work in progress. Like behind closed doors, we trying to get some stuff together with the ones that matter. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's gonna be key, man. If we can get the ones that matter to get it together, everything else will fall in place. Feel me?
All right, I'm gonna change it up real quick so we can go ahead and get out of here in a minute. Are you familiar with Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
Okay, I asked Zero this question a couple nights ago. Tell me, if we was doing a Mount Rushmore for Houston,
Yeah.
how would you select? Who would you select?
How many is it? 4 or 5?
Four.
It's 4?
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh man.
It don't even necessarily have to be music, just for influential
Yeah.
people in Houston.
Oh man. Mine easy though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be biased. I don't know no other way but to be biased. Yeah. Man, Mac Grace gonna be on there. You know what I'm saying? Screw gonna be on there. And shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, I love Brad George, Scarface to death. Scarface gotta be on there. And motherfucking Elijah One. You know what I'm saying? That's my fault. That ain't biased. That's the best I could do it without, you know what I'm saying? Cause really it would have been Mac Grace, Screw. Hawk Pat, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the click, but we gonna be good today. I'm gonna go with Mac Grace, Screw, Elijah One, and Scarface. That's my fault. That's my mount. H-Town War. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got a couple of questions I want to ask you just about the city itself.
Okay.
Finish this statement for me. You know you're in Houston when?
You see them swangers.
Yeah, it is. You already know. You got some out of town family members or whatever coming from out of town, and they want to eat. Where you taking people to? Where you taking people to? Period. In Houston.
Me, I'm different. So back in the Gap, I was taking them to Jimmy Chan's and French's, but now we going there to V's, man. Know what I'm saying? Even though it ain't an H-Town thing, man, I love Eddie V's, man. You gotta get you some crab cake. You know what I'm saying? Them lobster mashed potatoes. Eddie V's, I need some for that too. Yeah. Man, ooh, that's hard, because I've been working my ass off. But shit, it's all about me today. So, and that's what I'm on this year. You know what I'm saying? I've been spending a lot of my life trying to please so many other people, man, to where I just took it upon myself like the last 7, 8 months of my life to say, man, I'm finna do me for a little bit. I'm finna do me and Mac Grace for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I live for 2. So with that being said, it has to be It Was All a Dream, produced by Solo, man. Video shot in Colorado, man. We made a movie, man. Shout out Versace Urkel, man. We did our thing, man, and shout out to all my people that was there, man. So it was all a dream, man. Los of the SUC. Yeah. Yes, sir.